loyal and brave, but brash and headstrong at the same time, often needing to be brought back down to earth by his Autobot peers. Well, of course I'm talking about Bumblebee. No, of course I'm talking about Hot Rod. I'm talking about Hot Shot.
I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna ride it out.
Transformers Armada was Transformers for the new millennium. The poster boy for this brand new line was a new character called Hot Shot. He was brave, loyal, but also impatient, just as the name suggests. Now, the Armada Hot Shot toy had a fantastic gimmick, where his rear axle would turn into a bazooka and fire a projectile when you put his helicopter minicon into his back. Some people will tell you it's his butt.
101 butt jokes?
He had a few notable releases in the same vein as the original Armada Hot Shot. Until we get to the third part of the Unicron trilogy, Transformers Cybertron. And here we see Hot Shot and his brand new color scheme. Blue with a little bit of Hot Rod.
Talk about dull, Daniel.
Recently, the Transformers Legacy United line has given us a modern interpretation of Armada Hot Shot. But this latest version is set in the Cybertronic universe. This is Cybertronic Universe Hot Shot. Guys, let's get it. All right, let's take a look at the box. Your typical Legacy United artwork packaging, but the car looks just beautiful. That's what drew me to this figure, was the car mode. Our 40th anniversary stuff on this side. Hot Shot. Cool, actually, very cool. And again, the car mode. That's what drew me in. Looks pretty cool. Your usual goodies in the back, and I think maybe that's the multi-cog that Optimus gives him in the Unicron trilogy. But you'll let me know if I'm wrong, right? All right, let's get this thing open.
Save the war stories, Hot Shot.
So, first impressions? Anyone?
And here is Cybertron Universe Hot Shot in all his glory. And first impressions on this figure is that I just love the color scheme, guys. It looks wonderful. It pops under the light or not. The window color is just great. I had this sitting on the kitchen counter in the house, and my wife walked by and said, "Whew, that's a cool color scheme." And now that is something, you guys. Come on, she does not care about these toys. Listen, it's the first impressions of this, it's great. I love the feeling of it. It doesn't have the heft of most, but just the slick, really great proportions. And again, the colors, I really enjoy that. Now, let's check out some of the articulation. So, we have full movement back here of this shoulder. The kibble does get in the way a little bit, and the shoulder is quite big. Kind of one of the big complaints about this figure, I guess, even though I love the aesthetic. Now, his arm only goes up about that much. I think that is the downfall of these shoulders. Now, you do get a bit more clearance when you lift it up a little bit. That's okay. Other than that, we have the good amount of articulation that you expect from a Legacy United. besides the kibble being in the way. So to get his leg all the way back, we have to go and pivot around that window. But other than that, it is good to go, you guys. Lots of articulation there, lots of articulation. And I wouldn't have that window in any other place because it is awesome. So, shoulders, again, pretty good. Arms, pretty good. Legs, pretty good. And of course, we have a little bit of an ankle tilt too. Overall impressions, I really enjoyed this figure. It's pretty awesome. It's been a pretty bang-up success, in my opinion, of the Legacy United so far. Now, let's transform this guy.
Transform!
Okay, let's transform Hotshot here. All right, we're going to start with the legs, you guys. We're gonna open these puppies up. These are a fold-down type. There we go. Lift this one up too. Again, push down. It's a fold down into the leg, which is pretty neat. You take his feet, take them both and put them in. Put the spoiler back. Let's give that a little bit of a crunch to put it together. Perfect. Now we're gonna move on. Up here, we're gonna detach this part here and flip it down. Flip his head down, and we're gonna grab his shoulders and we're gonna put them together. At this point, we're gonna take this and slip it up, move it all the way around, just like Hot Rod. And then we're gonna slip it right back into place. And now we can get the arms in. First arm in, push him in there, and then let's get him in that slot. Perfect. Same thing on the other side. Get him down, push him right in there, and then get him in that slot. Perfect. And now, put that in. And there we have Cybertron Universe Hotshot in car mode. And you can put his accessories in. And you just know this guy is on the prowl looking for some fuel. If you know what I mean. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. And let's get him back.
Transform!
Okay, let's turn him back into a robot. Take this stuff out. And we're just gonna do everything the opposite. We're gonna take the mirror back out. Or the window. Detach the arms. Boom. Detach the arms. Great. Let's bring those shoulders down. Beautiful. While we're here, let's grab the head. Bring it up. Perfect. And let's work on those legs. The legs, I had a hard time with this system. And so here's what I have found my favorite way. First, detach the back, obviously. And I take the legs and put them all the way out to the side. Open that up and then give it a little pull like this, and then pull. It took me a little bit to figure that out, so I'll do it on this side too. So, open this up, bring it to the side, bring it out like this, and pull. There we go. And now let's get the toes back in order. Beautiful. And the one last thing on the back. So we take this and slip it back. And this is one part of this transformation I love, because at the very beginning, when I held this in my hand, I thought his head was too loose. But there's a little thing right here that goes right in that, and it keeps his head from going back. Very cool engineering aspect to that guy right there. And here we have Hotshot. Okay, let's start with some of the positives that this Hotshot figure has, guys. And I'll start with the color scheme in robot form. What a striking robot form. It's awesome. I love the colors. The yellow and the blue and the red mix really well. Very cool. And the silver just adds to all of that as well. It's really, really good looking figure. Really good looking figure in robot mode. The transformation is simple, intuitive, and a lot of fun. The design in car mode is absolutely striking and wonderful. It's very, very cool and reminiscent of the show. The spoiler design is just plain fun. I love that they go back in and out, and my 4-year-olds could do it all day. No problem. And for a couple of nitpicks, guys, I say a couple, I don't even know if I have that many. There aren't many on this figure because it is pretty great. But as mentioned, the articulation isn't the best on some of these figures. It's kind of gets kind of clunky there when you try to lift the arms. And honestly, I had a hard time finding more nitpicks for this figure, guys. It's not that it's perfect, but I mean, for the price point, the color scheme, and what you're getting, it's pretty great. It's a pretty cool little toy. I mean, what else can you say about it? Wonderful. The face sculpt is fantastic. I love the decorations. The silver's great. The matte finish and all the paint. I mean, they cooked with this figure. What can I say? Let's check out some poses this guy can make you guys before we get out of here.
Let's see what we got.
That's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It means so much. Now, which Hot Shot toy was your favorite growing up? Or even now? Let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time on Dan's Vintage Toy Chest. Until then, play on.